Hello, viewers. Hello, everyone. Good day, and I hope you guys are doing fine. Sorry, I'm in the kitchen today. As you can see, doing my one of my favorite hobbies, which is cooking. I love cooking. Okay, having said that, please let me just take a few time of years to say something that is bothering me a lot in Nigeria. For most of us that are diaspora, that means Nigerians living abroad, not residing in the country. We've been hearing a lot, we've had a lot, we've gone home and experienced a lot. And what we are seeing and what we are hearing that is going on in Nigeria, sometimes we ask ourselves, other countries, the places that we are living, are they really like this? And we are ashamed to call Nigeria a home. And you see many people, especially supporters of this ruling party in Nigeria, APC, saying that we are demarcating Nigeria, we are not doing Nigeria good, we are just putting shame to the country. How can you say that? Who is demarcating the nation? Is it the people in power that are unable to safeguard us? If you listen or hear or watch YouTube channels and news outlet these days, you hear that the chief of defense staff saying that the people causing or killing people in Plateau State and in Benue, unaliving people there are all foreign people, foreign herdsmen, not Nigerians. And then I just ask myself, okay, if you have identified the problem, why not procure or provide the means to solve the problem? Which is, how do we stop these people from coming in? We have immigration unit. We have the one that is in charge of immigration. We have the customs. We have the chief of defense staff themselves that's supposed to defend the nation. And you allow foreign intruders to come in and be killing people. How are they getting in this ammunition? Which means the ammunition they're using is not provided by the people here, or they didn't get it here. They came in with it. So what happens to our border? The customs, what are you doing? You are only interested in harming, causing mayhem to the citizens, causing problem, banning a lot of things and all the rest of them. When people import things, for example, these days we're hearing that they're going to ban or put a ban on solar panel. And then the daily use household things that we are not producing in Nigeria, you ban them, causing troubles, causing problem, causing economic hardship to the masses, to the people. You ban all these things and you're very, very strict. In fact, if you want to know that our customs are working, import anything that is contraband or listed as contraband in Nigeria, you will see that they are working. Now, if you can take these measures, what happens to importation of ammunition, arms, and all the rest of them that these people are using to cause mayhem in our nation? What happens? Why didn't you ban them? Why didn't you dictate them? What is going on? And if they are not imported, who are responsible for giving these machineries, these foreign intruders, these weapons to kill our people? Which means there is an insider that is working with these people, sabotaging the whole nation. And we refuse to tell ourselves the truth. And we're only interested in going for 2027 election politics. That means the most important thing to these people, these politicians, are only to grab their power and not to satisfy the need of the masses. What is INEC doing? What is the judiciary doing? What are these people who call themselves House of Representatives and lawmakers? What are they doing? Can they impeach any politician that they see that is not doing well? Can they summon these people who call themselves the security agents in Nigeria? I saw a video yesterday that a Ghanaian who came into Nigeria was harassed by the police officers. So are we trying to say that our security agents are only there to perform criminal acts on the citizens, legalizing criminals, giving them guns to waylay human beings and the citizens, and not guiding and safeguarding the borders and the security of the Nigerian citizens. What is really going on? And we still see people supporting this government and saying that they are doing great, they are doing great, they are doing great, without even mentioning all the loopholes they have and see how they can correct. And any person that speaks, it will come with cyber crime, cyber this and that. I mean, why are you threatening us and bullying people and trying to stop us from talking about the ill practices that is going on in this society called Nigeria? What is happening? Why are you dehumanizing us? Why are you seizing our freedom? Why do you want to choke all of us? Why are you causing national security problem in the nation? Oh my God. You see what I said, that Nigerians, any person that calls himself or herself a Nigerian living in Nigeria is under death sentence, because we're only just waiting for the execution time to come. That is what is happening. You said that these are foreigners. They are not Nigerian citizens. What is happening to our defense, our security, our borders? Why did we allow these people to come in? In fact, this has made me to start suspecting that during the Buhari regime, he just allowed these people in to come and invade us. Until today, Buhari has never said anything or even say sorry to Nigerians for what I have caused you, because Tinubu inherited a lot of bad governance from Buhari. Although I'm not pitying him, because he said that he will continue from where Buhari stopped. And he also helped Buhari when he was in power. He assisted him. So the same APC are all in the same shoe, doing the same thing, bidding. What are they bidding for? What are they looking for? What are they doing? Only just to make sure that they impoverish the whole society, the whole Nigerian citizens, to make sure that we do not have the single channel to breathe properly. So that what is the purpose of all these things? Impoverishing, using poverty as a weapon to make sure that we are powerless. And then we will now have no other option except to succumb and behave like zombies. Whatever they ask us to do, we do, because we are hungry. When they have weaponized poverty, we became hungry and we can no longer move, and then we'll only be at their mercy. Whatever they give to us, we take. Nigerian citizens, why are we sitting down and without talking? Look at what happened recently. VDM was arrested. I was just listening to the young man who has been the voice of the voiceless, the vulnerable people he has been helping, that he has no couple, he has nothing to be proud of, that this is what belongs to him, and the EFCC are just asking him questions here and there, only just because he is speaking the truth. And they don't want him to continue saying the negative things that the EFCC are doing. But I call on the EFCC chairman, who has in all ramification come out in the public and said that he will do this, is this. And I learned that he's also a man of God, a pastor in the church. Really, I will say, sir, it seems that you're not doing right. You are only being there used as a weapon to fight the opposition, those who speak against the government. That's what all of you are doing. That's what I would just allegedly say. Why? Because what is going on is that you people are only after these vulnerable citizens, the poor masses. The way you handled VDM's arrest, I am not saying nobody is above the law. How about the Yahaya Bello issue? How about those that have been fingered in one way or the other, that they have embezzled the money meant for the public and they're still paroling everywhere? How about me? I have been in the diaspora group for decades now, and the money I saved here, I said, okay, my people are suffering. Let me just start up something home and then send money to someone who said he is a minor. I said, okay, let's get into business. Let's get something done so that we can employ people and give people, the job so that they can feed themselves and not leaving everything in the hands of federal government or state government or local government, but we can assist in one way or the other. I decided to invest in Nigeria, and someone took the millions that I saved in pretense that he is going to supply the products and all the rest of them and create a mini production line for mineral resource, solid mineral resource processing in Nigeria, there in the northern region as well. What happened? He made away with all the money. He signed a contract. And when I called on him, he said, oh, sorry that he is going to do this, he's going to do that, I should give him time. Giving him time, now he's going into 2 good years, or 3 years, if I'm not making any mistake. And I reported the matter. Yeah, the Inspector General of Police tried to assist me in a good way to make sure that they track this guy, to arrest him and bring him to question him about where is the whereabouts of the money. But this guy went and used his lawyer to file a suit that nobody should investigate him and interrogate him for anything. I turned to EFCC. I called them here. They picked the phone. They talked with me and gave me advice that, oh, I should write a petition. I did till today. Almost going to a year, I wrote a petition. EFCC is not taking the matter. Nothing is going on. No way. In fact, I called the lady who picked from Abuja unit and said, oh, sorry, the money in question is somehow not big, and for them to do this. I said, oh, really? That is something to 50 million naira that I have spent, or more than that. If I calculate all other things that are involved, is a small money. And then that goes. She said, oh, that's the only thing is you have to wait. Okay, you see why people are resorting to VDN. You see why people are now calling and saying that these EFCC people that are meant to fight for crimes about money and all the rest of them, that's not what they are doing. They're only a weapon used by the government that comes in to fight those who tackle the government. I hope and wish that everyone will see this post and see something they do. Well, actually, in fact, I really don't have much to say about my personal matter, but the things that has to do with the whole citizens and the concerns of the whole Nigerians that are suffering. And we that are in diaspora, we may be saying, thinking that, oh, it doesn't concern me. Let them, whatever they like there, let them do. No. Home is home. We must go back home one day, though, that we are no longer calling Nigeria home, because a home is a place you go and feel secure and safe. But in Nigeria, we are not safe. You can't even go and take a security agent to guide you, because when they see it, the unknown government or other people will see as a target. You don't even know where to run to and become safe. Please, Nigerian politicians, we are begging you people, have conscience, have empathy, and know that you are dealing with human beings. Without us, there is no you. Please, I beg you people, I beg Nigerian youth, come together. See, I am not someone, I'm not a tribalistic person or someone who always say it must be my group, my this, my that. No, I believe that anyone that is good, like in my language we say that anywhere a child comes from, let that child be. So whether it's from the north, south, west, everywhere, east or where, let any leader come. But in as much as that leader has this kind of agenda that this man called Peter Obi has, because this is exactly what the people are looking at. You are not going to hold anybody and fight and kill corruption. Corruption is not a human being himself. So it's an act, it's a behavior. And how to stop this is by tackling those things that builds corruption. And that is what Peter Obi has been saying. I wish Nigerians will still come back this time around. Forget about, whether they are going to give him a voting or not. But fight for this idea of reforming the electoral system. And let us all come together once again to support Peter Obi. His agenda seems to be nice. Despite he's a little bit, let's put it this way, weak, in the sense that he's not the active type that will say, let's fight, let's kill, let's harm. No, he's not that type of person. He takes his things easy, and I believe that way is also okay to handle the issues that has to do with leadership. So, and I want to tell Nigerians, the major problem we have in this country called Nigeria is what? Mainly, it is the judiciary that have been compromised, the security agents that have been compromised, the religious leaders. These are the big problem, the main problem we have in Nigeria, because they command crowd, population, and they have aligned themselves with these politicians who goes to them for prayer, protection, and all the rest of them indirect way seeking, because they know that these religious leaders, whatever they tell their congregants, they will follow them, and they go there and stay using them. Then they do no longer say the truth and talk to the truth to the power. They hide certain things. I pity these religious leaders. So these are the people that we should hold accountable if anything happens to Nigeria. Really, security agents, all these wherever they are, the customs, the defense, military, police, wherever they are, or the so-called, I call it NINEC, that means non-independent electoral body. These are the people that are all compromised. The judiciary, they are all compromised. These are the people that we should hold accountable if anything happens to Nigerians. Please, let us all come together and call a spade a spade. Let us make Nigeria a better place for us to live, so that we can go back home when we are retired. Many of us are brains here, psychologists, doctors, name it. We have different talents and professionals, but now we are giving what we are supposed to have given to our country to other nations. And let me tell you something. Do not sit there and think that these Westerners are happy seeing us progressing. No. Why? Because if we are not doing great, we are all going to send our labor force and our professionalism or whatever we have, our talent, to their own nation to build them up. So that's why they're happy to take some of us and give us employment. And we're working, building their economy, raising their GDP, while ours are going down. Please, I call on all necessary security agents, the lawmakers, and all the rest of them to come together and try to think that you don't hold power forever. That one day you're here today, tomorrow another person is going to be there. When you're going away, what will be the things that you put in place, the legacy that people will say, let me use this to remember you? Please. And we should learn to be holding accountable to people who have led us before. By now, Buhari should have been in a custody, questioning him about how he governed Nigerians. Anyway, this is all I have to say. We are all looking for a way to make sure that we carry everyone along. So when we oppose the government, we are not opposing the government that we want to cause insecurity in our country. No, but we are trying to push them and let them remember that they are dealing with humans. Thank you, and may God bless each and every one of us for contributing in one way or the other to make sure that Nigeria is a better place. And that reminds me, those who call themselves journalists, who are sitting there, if I say they will lock me up, I have children to, then why did you take up that job? Didn't you think about this before? That the position, what you're going to take up, has a lot of the ups and the downs. So please, let all hands be on deck to make sure that Nigeria is a better place to stay. Thank you.